Finally, some nice peace and quiet to enjoy a meal.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, Maddie, but you're going to want to see what's been going on online.
Just when I had gotten comfy too. What is it, Malcolm?
Just come with me. I have to show you.
Goodbye, sweet food. What is going on?
Oh, 1 second. Give her some room, guys.
Wow. Wait, this is a joke, right? They can't be serious.
I wish it was. I'll leave you to make a video about it. I think you know what needs to be said.
So, hey guys, it's LpsHoney and welcome to another rant video, also known as LpsHoney Complains About Stuff, the show. Yay! Anyway, today we're going to be discussing prototypes, specifically prototype scams and dishonest listings on eBay and Instagram. So I usually kind of stay out of Instagram drama just because I don't use Instagram super often. I just like posting photos on there now and again. By the way, you should give me a follow at LpsHoneyOfficial. But anyway, yeah, I usually don't really get into drama or arguments with anyone. I just like to post my pictures. But some stuff has been going down recently. And I don't mean arguments or anything like that, just selling LPS wise, people have been very dishonest. So that's why I have my little laptop here, and today I'm going to be discussing some of the prototype scams going around on eBay and Instagram. So firstly, as you can see on screen, there is a listing for a prototype chick for a very expensive price. And some people might be like, wow, prototype chick LPS, how exciting, blah 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 blah. But it's not a prototype. I actually made a mini rant on this LPS on Instagram a couple weeks ago, just informing people that it wasn't a prototype because so many people were claiming that it was a prototype just out of nowhere. So as you can see, they're selling it for a really expensive price and it's not a prototype, so don't be fooled. Here is a bunch of listings of the same exact chick going for very cheap, and here's a picture of it new in its package, so clearly not a prototype. The seller also says in the description that it's a very hard to find pet and only they and 2 other people own it, which is absolute rubbish because tons and tons of people have bought this LPS. So yeah, blatant lying there. So we have the same seller again selling the prototype owl, which I guess is a prototype. I don't know what else you would call it. But anyway, they're selling it for a very expensive price, and they also claim in the description that only them and a couple other people have it, which again is a blatant lie because a lot of people have this pet. A lot of photos on Instagram of it, and some people have even like 5 of it. I don't know why, I guess for trading, but yeah, it's not very hard to find. So here's a bunch of photos on screen of the exact same owl for sale for very cheap prices. I actually have the owl myself, which is right here. So I have the exact same owl and I bought mine for $5 with free shipping. So yeah, you do not need to spend that much money. So yeah, it is not hard to find on eBay, it is very easy to find, and you don't need to spend that amount of money. Moving along, we have people claiming that their regular pets are prototypes. So as you can see by this listing, someone is claiming that this pet is a prototype, which it isn't. Here's a picture of it in its packaging, and I'll show you guys my one right now. So here's my one, so as you can see they're the exact same pet, so not a prototype. So here we have another listing from the same seller claiming that they have a prototype German Shepherd, which it isn't a prototype, and I feel sorry for whoever bid on this LPS, but it came in the Get Better Center, and I'll show you my one. So here's my one, and as you can see they are the exact same pet, so it is not a prototype. So there's been quite a few listings on eBay for this chinchilla and Persian cat, people claiming that they're really hard to find and they're prototypes and this and that, and technically you could call them a prototype if you want. They're more of a mystery pet than anything, but they are not hard to find. As you can see, here's a few listings of the Persian cat. chinchilla and owl, you know, all really expensive prices. I don't know why you would pay that much, but you know, if you want to, you can. But you don't have to, because here's a bunch of listings for the chinchilla and the Persian cat for very cheap prices, ranging from about $4 to $10. I got my chinchilla for $9 and my Persian for $5, I believe. So again, you don't need to pay a lot of money to get these LPS. Oh, it just started raining, so sorry if the audio is not that good. But another LPS I wanted to talk about was this one on screen right now. It is classified as a test shot LPS, meaning it is technically a prototype and it was never painted in the factory. So at least they put the right name in the title this time. So as you can see, they want an insane price for it, which again, it's your money, do what you want, you're being truthful about it at least. But I actually found the original listing where this seller bought the pet from. Here it is. As you can see in the top left corner, there's the horse. It's the exact same one they're trying to sell. It just looks a little darker because the lighting's different. And they bought 11 of these test shot LPS for $20.50. So if I pull out my calculator and do some handy dandy maths, so with the power of maths, they pretty much paid $1.80 for that horse, and they're trying to sell it for $300, which is insane in my mind, considering it's a mini pet as well, not even a regular sized LPS. Again, they are at least being truthful in this listing, and you can go spend your money on it if you want, but I would definitely not recommend it. The fact that they bought it for $1.80 and are trying to sell it for $300 is crazy. Now moving on to the last area of this little rant, and that is people purposely customizing LPS to make them look like prototypes and then selling and trading them. So here's one example of a platypus that was painted with a pearlescent paint to make it look like a prototype. The listing was taken down after people found out that it wasn't actually a prototype and the person selling it had just customized it and was lying. There's also been other instances of a pearly owl and a pearly cat, and both of these weren't prototypes. They were simply painted and the paint can come right off. Now again, some of these people may have bought it like that and thought it was a prototype and then tried to resell it for a higher price, but some of them may have painted it themselves, and if they did do that, that is a very low move. Many people might just think it's a prototype because it's pearly like actual prototypes and buy it and think they have something really cool, and then when it gets to them, the paint comes off and it's just a regular pet. So please do not do this. You may be a good person, but what you're doing is horrible. I would hate to have bought an LPS and then find out that it's just a regular old pet that I thought was a prototype. That would be like heartbreaking to me, especially if I spent tons of money on it. So please, if you're thinking of buying a quote-unquote prototype off eBay, just do some looking around first. A lot of them might not even be prototypes, some of them are very cheap, and some of them are just painted LPS that people are trying to make money off of, which is so wrong. So there you have it guys, I hope you found this helpful and kind of gave you a little insight on the LPS that are for sale on eBay. And just be careful. I'm not attacking anyone or saying, hey, go hate this person. I just want to inform you guys that you don't have to spend a lot of money, and some of them aren't even prototypes, so you really need to be careful and not always trust what people say. And always do background checks. Is the person you're trading with or buying from reliable? If they are, just double check about the LPS. If you don't know what the number is, ask around. Maybe some people have the LPS you're looking at buying or trading for, and they can give you more information about it, rather than just getting all your information from the one person who's offering the pet to you. So hopefully these sellers who listed these particular LPS take their listings down and realize what they're doing is wrong, or at least change the name to not have prototype in it, because it's not a prototype. And to the people selling these LPS, go ahead. I mean, you can sell LPS for whatever price you want to, as long as you're being honest about it. I wouldn't recommend you guys buy it for these prices, but hey, it's your money, do what you want. So that's everything guys. I hope I didn't come across too harsh. I tried to keep my cool and just keep it as informative as possible. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe, and make sure to check me out on Instagram as well at LpsHoney official, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!